Your accounting clients do not care about what you do, and they certainly do not care about how you do it. In fact, if picking up quality clients and keeping them retained is very important for you, you're going to want to understand the only 3 things that they truly care about. Now let's kick this off with a little story. I was coaching an accounting firm the other day. They're around 7 figures, super cool firm. They do great work. They're really moving into advisory services. One of their partners' goals is to land a 10K a month client. And she's starting to spruce up her sales process. She's starting to improve her sales deck, her sales presentation, her proposal. So she's really working hard on all that. She wanted me to review what she had put together. So she sent over a sales presentation she had for one of her clients. It was about 20 slides, talking a little bit, started off good, talking about these are the services we offer, these are some of our success stories. And then when she got to the advisory services portion of it, she immediately dove into, this is how the service is going to work. This is our budgeting service. Step 1, we're going to do this. Step 2, we're going to do that. Step 3, we're going to deliver the budget, etc., etc. It dove into the logistics of what she did. It dove into the step-by-step process of how she was going to complete each and every service. And I've seen this numerous times before across other firms. I myself have been guilty of doing this, especially when I started Future Firm, when I started offering coaching services. I felt that it was easiest to explain how we did something, but I neglected the most important part of a sales process and the most important part of your marketing, which is focusing on the outcome. Your clients do not care about what you do, and they do not care about how you do it. You're going to bore them to death on the logistical side of things. So what we need to do is we need to dial that side of things back. We need to almost eliminate the logistics of how you offer a service, because that doesn't matter to them. The only thing that matters to them is the outcome. And this is what we need to center our marketing on. This is what we need to center our language around. This is what we need to center our sales process around, focusing on the outcome for the client. Now, when it comes to outcomes, there's 3 outcomes that are super important. The first outcome is monetary. How much money are we going to make them? How much money are we going to save them? This is obviously one of the primary outcomes that your clients are seeking. They're either looking to increase their profits, they're looking to cut costs, they're looking for some help when it comes to executing on that. The second outcome that your clients really care about is time. How much time can you save them? If they are spending 10 hours a month doing their bookkeeping, and we can save all that time for them, then that's what we want to hammer home during our marketing and during our sales process. We don't want to hammer home, okay, we're going to do your bookkeeping and this is how we do your bookkeeping. You're going to upload your receipts here, we're going to extract the information, we're going to get them over to your accounting system, etc., etc. They don't care about that. They only care about, I'm going to do this and this is the benefit that you're going to get from it. The third outcome, which is super critical but often neglected, especially in the sales process and especially in our marketing process, is improvement of feelings. How much better can we help your clients feel? Your clients are super nervous when it comes to their money. They're very anxious. They get stressed because they don't understand how to manage their funds. They don't know the numbers side of their business whatsoever. And a big part of what we do as an accounting firm is helping improve those feelings or helping negate those negative feelings. If we could eliminate stress, that is a super important outcome. So that's really what we need to focus on. Now, you're going to naturally feel the urge or the tendency to explain how something works. We need to catch ourselves from doing that. Most recently, I did that when we launched our Future Firm Accelerate Elevate coaching program. It's one of our more higher ticket programs. It's for mid six-figure firms and up. We launched that back in January, and we were putting the marketing together for it. I found myself getting pulled into explaining the step-by-step process for how this coaching program would work. But I caught myself doing that, and I said, what we need to really focus on is what is the ultimate outcome that this coaching program is going to provide to the firms going through it. And the outcome was we're going to help them double their effective hourly rate. So effective hourly rate is my proxy metric for freedom and growth, where basically we look at how much you make in the business, profit plus salary, divided by the hours that you work, and that produces your effective hourly rate. And what we want to do is double that. So that's the outcome that we need to hammer home. More freedom, more growth. We're going to double your effective hourly rate if you join the program. By the way, this is a little bit of how the program works, but we're not going into super great detail. What I'm hammering home is, here's the result, here's some of the success stories, and here's a little bit of how it works without boring people to tears about the logistics side of things. That's something that I learned from my coach. When I first showed him my first coaching proposal, he said, Ryan, too much logistics, you're going to bore people, you're not going to land the deals that you want because of this. We need to switch up this process. So that's really what I want to leave you with today. If you look at your website, if you look at your proposals, if you have any sales decks, and you find yourself enumerating all the steps for how something is going to get done, I would caution you to try to dial that back and to instead focus on the outcome. And the 3 outcomes that I discussed earlier that are super important to your clients. What's the monetary outcome that you can provide? What are the time improvement outcomes that you can provide? And or what are the outcomes that can potentially help improve your client's feelings, especially when it comes to stress and anxiety. So that's really what I wanted to leave you with today. Focus on the outcome, avoid talking too much about the logistical side of things, and comment below and let me know which outcome that you typically focus on when it comes to improving your clients' lives. I'll talk to you later.